Mate, so when you started to scale your gym business, what was the first thing you put on? Who was the first person? What was the first hat you
Yeah,
filled?
great question. So a lot of times what we will hire is we'll hire another version of ourselves, right? So in the fitness industry, it's like, all right, I'm going to bring on a coach, all right? Or, I might hire a Sparky. But I was like looking and I was going, you know what I'm really shit house at? Am I allowed to swear, by the way?
Yeah. It's too late now. No, we're good.
Yeah, I always say we've got 3 beeps and then that's it.
I'm really shit house at admin and I don't like it.
Yeah.
So
That's the hardest part.
Yeah.
In all of us, everything we do,
Yeah.
it's doing the paperwork.
it's
for
the
it.
worst, right? Like, and I didn't wake up one day going, man, I love admin. I just want to do admin all day, every day. It's just like, what are you good at? And, I was only good at a few things, but one of them was an admin, so I hired an administrator. And that was just like, oh my goodness, now I get to do more of the work that I like that actually has an impact on the business. Then I'd hire another coach, and then all of a sudden I'm like, I love this leverage thing because I'm at home, chilling, and the business is running itself. We're producing income, the admin's all getting done. So I hired an administrator first before I hired the technical staff.
So the more focus was get all the shit things out of the way, then go back to income producing, someone that can help
Correct.
with income. And then do you go for do you go off one or the other? Like then do you then focus on income producing, or do you then look at, okay, is the admin still need to be pushed out as well? How did you start scaling after that first person? Because I find that after about 2 or 3, it starts getting hard about, okay, well now we're going on to bigger salaries. And then do we expand to the point where we know we're going to get that, but it's going to be a year maybe worth of just paying out a salary before we start looking at profit?
Yeah, it takes a little bit longer, obviously, the higher the skill set that you get and the higher the caliber of the person. But, Dan Martell has a delegation ladder in his book, Buy Back Time. And similarly, for years and years and years, I was teaching, if there's anything, this is for fitness business owners, but I think it's relevant to all business owners. If it's administrative, then that should be one of the first things delegated. If it's bookkeeping, if it's cleaning, get that delegated, because that's not in your wheelhouse. That's not your zone of genius. And if you were to look at your hourly rate, it would be far more significant than any of that. So get that done. Then you've got the technical work. So if you're a plumber, you're bringing on other plumbers. If you're a financial advisor, other advisors. Then you've got the technical side. And so what you're doing is you're delegating to elevate. Now all of a sudden you're spending more time in marketing and sales. Guess what happens to your business when you're spending more time in marketing and sales? Yep. Boom, we start growing. All right. And then so you've got your marketing, and then, one of the last things you want to delegate, but most people will go there first, is sales, right? It's like, I just want to get rid of the sales. But guess who sells the best in the business?
100%.
The founder. All right. So then
No one's going to work as hard for your business as you are.
no one's got the same passion for it, right? No one's got the same energy for it. You can't get the same. There's no way. And so as I've built a business, I've gone, all right, let's make sure we've got all the admin done, then all the technical work done. Now we start and delegating some of the marketing. It might be bringing someone in-house, or it might be using agencies. All right, so now you're delegating the marketing. Now you're focusing more on sales and leadership. And yes, the salary that you're paying goes up and up and up. But if you can kind of follow that model, then you end up doing more of the things that generate the greatest yield within your business, and you're going to have much more growth and much more impact.
I think you're right. It can work across different industries.
Absolutely.
That same model, because
100%.
I'm going through it now where I'm splitting up with a business partner, but I'm thinking, should I bring on another advisor, or should I bring on a junior to start learning what I'm doing? Or do I look at someone that's more senior advisor? But right now I'm focusing on the administration, still having someone do technically all the plans that need to be generated, and then getting myself in a position where, okay, my focus now is going to be getting the high valued clients, to upping my fees for those services and focusing on a certain set before I bring in that next advisor. And it all comes back to what you say as well. And I think if you focus on that, then when you are getting that next salesperson, you've got the admin technology locked in, or that technical aspect of it.